Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another vlog episode. This is Brian Kaiser Tillman coming to you with another day in the life of an artist, father, teacher, entrepreneur, and everything in between. I've been starting filming daily and just trying to do like a confessional with you guys every day. Now I want to thank you for joining me, and I hope that you glean some type of information off of this. And today, though, it's not really about information that I want to pass on to you, but it was just more of an experience that I had, and I want to see if you had the same ideas or you had the same feeling ever before, which I'm sure you did. But let me tell you that today actually was a very productive day up until a certain point, and I was actually doing this for a while. And I'm going to let that run for you, so that while I'm talking, you have something more interesting to look at. But as the day went on, there was something that was boiling up, and I wanted to ask you guys: was there ever a time where you knew that you were right? Like you knew something, and you knew you were right, and you were fighting for the fact that you were right. And you really, really wanted everyone to understand that you were right, but everyone was kind of fighting you on it. And at one point, one thing, one meeting, and then everything was validated. Everything was validated. You were right, everyone finally saw it, and you're like, see, I told you. And I mean, sometimes, so that happened to me today, and sometimes you just need that. You need that so bad, because you're going through the day, and or the week, or the month, or the year, and you're just like, why is nobody listening to me? I don't understand. This is so obvious. Here it is. You should be seeing this, and I can't understand why in the world you are not seeing the same thing that I'm seeing. And then finally it clicks, and everyone's like, oh, that's what you were talking about. So I don't know about you, but that kicked me into overdrive, because I was like in, cloud nine. I'm like, yes, finally everyone sees it. Yes. And it really, really got me motivated to do more stuff, more work. And I don't know, it felt great. I did this, and then this. Okay. But I really, really was excited about doing things, so that was great. And then there was also something else that I was working on, which is this. And, just having that positivity around you, that moment when everything is validated and you feel fulfilled, that actually everything happened, it really does motivate you. It is a big motivator for me. And I mean, I guess that's why everyone wants to be right all the time, but that can't always happen. But there's just sometimes when you just need it. You need it. You need that validation, and you need for other people to see what you're talking about. Not necessarily see it your way or see that they need to change, but just that's what I was talking about right there. And so that was very, very uplifting for me to see, and I hope that everyone is able to have that at one point. So I guess in the end, what I'm trying to tell you guys is that if there's a situation or a concept or an argument that you're having, and you feel as though, I'm right. Now you gotta have proof, okay? Proof is important, because just thinking that you're right, I mean, everyone has that opinion. I'm right. So that's all fine and good, but if you have proof and you know it through experience or whatever, research or whatever the case may be, and you know that it's true, then you got to stick to your guns. Don't back down. Sometimes you just need to dig your heels in and fight the fight. And if it is truly worth fighting, and it was for the right reasons, then once you finally get validation, like, it seems as though the world is off your shoulders and you can tackle anything. So, stick to your guns as long as you actually have proof and you can back it up. Don't just fight for fight's sake. But if you're getting resistance, but it's like, this is for the better, this is going to work, I promise, stick to it. I've been doing that for many years in my career, both artistic and educational. If there was something that was happening, and I'm like, you know what, that's not right. That's not what happened. That doesn't seem right, or I'm right on this instance, and here's why. And you can prove it and show it to people. Once they see it, they will accept it, they'll see it, and they'll be like, you know what, you were right. And that validation is important for both creatives and non-creatives. So stick to your guns. And but I have to stress, I don't want anyone listening to this and then going, see, I can just argue for arguing's sake. That's not what I'm talking about. But if you can prove it, if someone's like, hey, do this, and you're like, I don't think that's right, but the boss is like, you need to do this, do it, and then do it your way. Okay? And if you're serious about it, you'll put in the extra time, the extra work to prove it. So, stick to your guns, fight the good fight, and in the end, if you are sincere and you have that passion for it, and it comes out the way that you envisioned, other people will see it and they will be grateful for it too. So that was today's. Real quick, just wanted to show you some artwork and tell you that there are times when you actually get validated for the good stuff that you do. So keep doing what you do, keep being great people, and I will see you at the next video.